Hello, my name is Brian and welcome to my video. My experiences are pretty simple. I'm a graphic designer and I'm a soldier. My goal is to have a platform for me and others like me to speak our minds about topics in today's society and how foolish it is to allow these events to dictate how people live. Mastery discusses Albert Einstein's interests and ideas revolving around the question about hidden forces in the world. Fascinated by the inner workings of a compass, he was drawn to the magnetism of science, and it sparked his desire to learn more about it. Look at what resulted. Now, good or bad, the impact that this knowledge had on the world will be felt forever. The reading also discusses Matsuoka's path. In this path, a person finds their niche. They master their field, and while learning about other subjects, they take what they've learned and what they mastered and blending it together and creating something new. When talking about the 5 strategies for finding your life's task, you hear about finding your way back. In this, it's important to understand that failure doesn't necessarily mean that one is worthless. More that one is not pointed in the proper direction, or it is not the setting that person fits in. Understand that thinking outside the box, or having an opinion different than society's norm, leads to ideas that normal people won't necessarily think of. With drawing, I found something that I was good at. However, after joining the Army, I really fell out of touch with drawing. After my first enlistment in the active duty infantry, I returned home as a civilian and entered the Army Reserves as a multimedia illustrator. And once again, I found art, and I found a new way to create it. I returned to my origin, and whether it was my subconscious or fate, I felt this was the path that I needed to follow. But I had to figure out what my niche was. While watching the news, I see events come down that become extremely controversial. And during these events, I see that people create heroes from individuals who contribute absolutely nothing to society and have a zero positive impact on the world. While many heroes, or at least who I consider to be heroes, are being pushed to the side, ignored, or blamed for life's problems. And it angered me, it frustrated me, and I found that many other people felt the same way. But why were our voices so much smaller than those that we felt to be the ignorant ones? So we've decided to use the media. And we want to bring some business sense to create an income and put that money into avenues and make our voices louder. I'm finding my way back, and I've tried to work in the corporate office setting. However, I've spent too much time as a leader, and I can no longer live at the bottom of the ladder. Like many other veterans, I have failed to adapt to an environment full of politics and egos that prevent leaders from taking advice. I cannot conform to society's norm, nor would I even if I could. Over the next few weeks, I could see myself gaining more of the motivation I need to do this, and I could see myself learning more about the steps I need to take to make my job a reality.
With your brother.